Hello, I am Adalberto Cervantes Rodriguez. I am the creator of the ERP technology and the business database technology that is used worldwide, but only by SAP and Oracle. Those companies store my technology at the Mexican oil company Pemex. I requested to the Mexican government to give me a copy of the agreement between Oracle and Pemex, and SAP and Pemex to defy. They couldn't find it. This smells really fishy, and it's because they use both of my technologies, the ERP technology and the business database technology, to put in bankruptcy all the Mexican government companies that belong to the Mexican citizens. Today they want to do the same with the United States, moving the U.S. companies to China or moving to Mexico, where they are bankrupted using the Mexican military and what is called the Mexican cartel, that is a military, Mexican military, and of course graduate fellow from university like ITESM, IPADE, Iberoamericana, Panamericana, among others. They put in bankruptcy the US companies, and after they are moved to China as well. As all the partners, a lot of small Indian origin IT companies, mainly registered in Texas, North Carolina, New York City, instead of Michigan, instead of California, with the protection of the skull&bones. Um, with the protection of the skull&bones to do this accounting and fiscal frauds. They are using Indian origin IT consultants with less education than a US bachelor degree. So you can imagine the situation infiltrating corporates, the top corporates, the government and the military. They are destroying us. As well as all their clients, there are cheap banks that they are manipulating all the economy. They are defining percentage to the Illuminati corporates to destroy any country they want. Today they are focusing United States to be replaced by China, Israel, and Switzerland. As I told you before, all the data and processes are totally wrong in this Indian Babylon black box because they didn't use science and technology and industrial engineering. The Indians think that the processes in businesses, in at corporates, in government, or in the military, they have to follow common sense. Okay. Second, they think that they can guess, and the deal is that they can estimate. So no knowledge of industrial engineering and US science and technology. Okay. And you can check that if you're going to your hospital, clinic, and health centers, and all the data and processes are mixed up. They don't even can identify clearly if someone is dead by natural causes or someone is murdered using electromagnetic weapons, nanotechnology, implants, MK Ultra, and other devices that is commonly used in the New World Order according with the depopulation agenda. As the father of industrial engineering has assigned, I recommend to use immediately industrial engineers with ergonomics background to have a solution of all these Illuminati crimes. And at the end of the day, we're going to have the ergonomics technology integrated with my ERP technology and business database technology. Because of all these issues, all the CEOs, all the presidents, including Obama, are considered right now like satanic, diabolic, criminals, psychopaths, and even homosexual because the elites are implanting them reptilian implants that made them be homosexual, plus the MK Ultra that made them be puppets of the elites. So you can imagine going to public events with diapers because they control the basic necessities like poop and pee. Okay. Today we're going to talk about the situation of a military, most of them Muslims, created by Clinton and created by, of course, by the skull&bones by Obama. And they are in Mexico. And you can see that because they are killing a lot of women, they're disappearing children. Okay, so it depends on is this a pizza or it is a hot dog. Okay, but these guys are doing that, and we can identify immediately some states like South Mexico, Puebla, Guanajuato, um, Chihuahua in Ciudad Juarez. Okay, that's the city. In Monterrey, the city, and Nuevo León, the state. Okay, so it can be easily identified because of the murders and all this situation of the child trafficking, organ trafficking, satanic rituals, among others. I mean, it's incredible. We haven't seen that. So this is not machismo. This is something else, and it's basically because they want to destroy the United States, and they have boots on the ground to do that, even in the United States. But I'm going to be focused in the case of Mexico because the army is pretty well trained by different countries, and they want to destroy the or be part in the destruction of the United States, like Israel, of course, Russia, China, India. Yeah. So basically, they are training people to to cross the border and do this raping and killing of mainly U.S. citizens in the border, and they are working and participating in the geopolitical changes by the dirty richest families in the world. As I said before, one of the main ones is the Iturbide Maximilian family living in San Antonio, Florida, and it's not a coincidence, okay? And of course, the Bush they want to be a king of this monarchy, okay? Having slaves with electromagnetic weapons, MK Ultra, nanotechnology implants, U.S. citizens and Mexican citizens like slaves. So this is really the situation, and that's why we had NAFTA, okay, in the north part of Mexico and in the south part of the United States. When we used to have the industries in the north part of the United States, okay, it's incredible. And we used to have the industry in Mexico. We used to have it in the center near Mexico City. So they moved it to the north part of the Mexico because the explanation for them was climate changes. But there are scientists winning suits, or I don't know, criminal or civil or other kind about climate changes, and it's totally a fake. It's a fake situation, so it's not scientific. So these Illuminatis are working in that direction, and basically these Muslims, they might be Chinese, Jews in Russia and China and India and Israel, preparing even U.S. Jews. I mean, they are with dual citizenship, so they are controlling the border as well. I hope that Mr. President-elect Donald Trump doesn't cheat to the U.S. citizens about putting these guys of ICA, Cemex, and other Israel company controlling the border. We don't want that. It will be, I mean, it will be the same situation, okay? We need to change. That's a national security, internal U.S. national security. So these guys are preparing military that are getting into the United States, crossing illegally, even protected by it might be by these dual citizenships in the U.S. in the military part, and they are invading us since long time ago. So this is well known by the Jew community, And I think that this guy they made a mistake of explaining that to a student like me in a bachelor degree. Okay, so we know all these situations, and of course the Mexican Illuminati military uh, preparing during all this situation is totally out of focus. Even in Mexico, they are hiring people to go to the Middle East to 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 make this killing with the ISIS and others. Okay, so and we know that they are receiving money from Switzerland banks. Okay, so they are really working together. There are some issues also related with the homosexualism of the military. Allow it. So this create prostitution areas even in the military fort. So we have really prostitution internally in the army, in the military, that we need to get rid of that. So these laws of homosexualism are coming directly from Bill Clinton, and we need really changes about this situation. Thank you very much for listening. I hope that you like this program. Make clicking like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my video. Thank you very much. God bless you.